So let's give Sam a big round of applause. He's Ross on the phone, along with Jeffrey, for those of you who don't know, and we've seriously been talking with him endlessly. So the two of them are here. They're going to get up as well on the Q&A. Robert Levy, the producer, is here. He just flew in, so we'd like to give him a big thank you as well. So thanks a lot. Jamie's going to host the Q&A, and we'll start calling up the rest of the folks. So, Bill,
There you go. So if the more distinguished guests can come and join me on stage, Hal, Bill, if you can find out their stairs, left and right, we've got Stuart, Bill. Al Needham, we have a couple of riders here as well, and Eddie Martin, come on up there, Sam, where's the crew? There he is.
To go ass sliding with all of you.
You want to go ass sliding with you?
Thank you. Why don't you guys be shy? Sam, get up here. Sorry, Andrew. Get up here a little bit closer to me. Come on, don't be shy.
That's me.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, but maybe before we can jump into the questions, Bill and Hal, if you want to just say a few things other than your ass sliding reference.
Yeah, actually, since this is a Q&A session, I got a couple of questions. Why was Crew delivering a USA Today paper to 7-Eleven and only one paper? Okay, and then question number 2. Why at the high school dance were there a bunch of creepy old bicycle industry guys drinking? Looking at the high school students. I never thought that was right. That's my only question.
Is this mic on to you?
Yeah, no, it's on. I'll just... Yeah.
Love you, Hal!
You get a lot of credit you don't deserve. For instance, I had a great cast. I must say one thing. This Canadian crew that I had up here were phenomenal. I had a great cast, good crew, but I want to tell you something. Those professional bike riders made the film. That and the music, which I had nothing to do with.
Well, this is obviously a celebration. We should just throw a nod out to Jeremy for his great work and the whole team. Your passion for all of this has made this possible, but this is more about you, the fans, so maybe I can help facilitate some questions, and we can fire them at the team. Does anybody have one?
Wait, before they start. Oh, you're going to hear it, you can tell me, because I can't hear enough. I got my ears blowing out in Czechoslovakia doing a movie called Bridget or Mocking. So I don't wear hearing aids most of it, but if he's going to hear it and repeat it to me, fine, go ahead.
Is that a direction? Is that what you'd like me to do? I'm very familiar with
If you don't, I won't answer it, for sure.
Fair enough, sir. Yes.
I got one question. This is for Hal, I guess, but it's more for wardrobe. Where did the one-piece suits come from? The one-piece suits that the twins were in.
This is Rod and Rex and the sexy Star Wars, Star Trek things that they were. The suit. Now, I don't think it had anything to do with the suit. Did you? It was 85 years. Is that Jeff? Your question struck me.
I don't know what the question is and the answer, so move on to the next one.
Exactly. This man is really in charge. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. The movie V. Leftovers from the movie V. The TV. There. A little bit of trivia. It's getting weird already. Okay, let's go on. I see someone with a red shirt standing there. If you'd like to say your question as the director.
Don't they have any lights in this place? Can we see those people?
Thank you guys for creating who is Wi-Fi, creating our generation. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Well, I gotta tell you something, I'm gonna be out of this conversation, because whatever he said, I don't know, he had to tell me the answers, so we're gonna be in trouble. Go ahead.
You're just throwing out some kudos, is that? Well, thank you very much for those kudos. And to the young lady to your right, you have a question. Fire away.
Where did the concept of RAD come from? Why did you decide to make a movie about BMX?
So how the question, just to repeat, is where did the concept of RAD come from? How did you or Sam write it? Sam, your friend?
It was topical, it was the time to do it, and it came from a magazine article, and then... Why don't you tell the story?
That's our co-writer, Jeff.
Jeff? Jeff, did you come up here and tell the story?
The story came from Jeffrey and I saw a magazine article, and then I saw some kids at a park in Santa Monica doing some crazy stuff on a bike, and I didn't know what it was, so I kind of put it together and stopped at a bike store and asked them what it was, and they said it was this thing called bicycle motocross. And I took off from there and said, well, that might be a good movie. And we went how we did it.
Jeff, do you want to add anything to that?
We were really looking for some work.
Yeah.
Another script, like right away.
What was it about the BMX idea that these gentlemen brought to you that made you want to throw your weight behind it?
Well, my weight. Well, you know, I was in motorcycle racing and all that, and I didn't even own a bicycle, and I couldn't afford it. But I started watching a little television like ESPN. They had some bike races on, but they're on planks, and they just go down, and only like 45, 50 yards, looked to me like, and the race was over, and I said, that don't look too good. But these guys came to me and gave me that script, and I looked at it and I said, that's something new. I hadn't seen that. And so I decided that I thought it would make a pretty good film. Plus the fact, and I'm going to take a little credit, I designed that park, that Hell Park.
Hell Track!
Well, Hell Track, thank you.
Something
Nobody said I was smart.
I love you, Hal!
Anyway, Hell Track, but the wall was my idea, and I got to tell you something. There, I asked all the pros, I said, can you guys come off of this wall if I build it so high and everything, you know? And they said, oh yeah, not a problem. They took one look at that and they went, oh shit. there was about a 16, 17-year-old kid. Is his father in here tonight?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Everett! His name is Everett. Or Beetle.
Was that you, Pete?
Okay, you people are in my tent.
Okay, it's this gentleman right here.
Right here!
Pete was
He said it today. Because you guys said, no way. This kid, let's say I know he had a ladder and his bicycle, and he climbed up halfway up the wall and managed to get on his bike off of the ladder against the wall and go down. He did that a couple times. He went up to the top and came off, and it was a wrap after that, because everybody said, shit, if he can do it, I can do it. Huh?
It also cost you some money out of your pocket.
How's that?
We were offering you guys $100 to go down the wall.
I did not. He did all on his own. I didn't pay him a dime. I should, but I didn't.
From a couple of the talents that made the movie possible, what was your original thought, gentlemen, of when you took a look at that wall? Is that true, or are you just balking Hal for more cash Because as a legendary stuntman, you know he pulled that off many, many times. Remember Jose? Oh, I can't do the backflip when we were all sitting around and now he got some stuntman trick. He's looking for more money. You're okay, damn it, that's good. I like it.
I have my own little tricks.
What did you guys think of that when you saw it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the truth of it is that at the bottom, they said, go check it out. So we all came up and kind of caught you looking at this thing because we've done everything. You know, we got up, we looked at it, we said, no problem. We got to the top and we looked down and we said, you better be kidding me. It freaked us out. It was so steep. Literally, when you go down the thing, your back wheel is barely touching it. In fact, if you saw the movie real closely, you'll see some of the guys barely hanging to the bottom of it. You know, like,
I concur.
But I gotta tell you something. Again, I'm not looking for praise, but when I told them put that little run out down at the bottom, so that when you went to the bottom, you wouldn't do an endo. That front wheel would probably carry out. I did a lot of those problems when I was a stuntman, so I said, what the hell am I doing?
You didn't get much sympathy. You're one of, and by the way, your butt looks just like Lori Loughlin. So nothing I need to add that crassness to this crowd, but just throw that out there. Another question from the audience that we can take. Is it going to be a smart one?
Absolutely.
Okay, way in the back there, the white shirt. Yes, please. Who would you like?
Just wanted to know who did Crew's backflip.
That was me.
That was you.
It was a wonderful stunt guy by the name of Jose Inez. He was the only guy in the world who could do that at the time. And watching that stunt, it was like the moon landing. There was quiet on the set. We had a priest come down, say it, and he did it, and it really made the movie.
I want you to know that everybody here loves you very much.
You know, we asked him who did the stunts, and he said somebody else. All the time I was a stuntman, all the people I know would say, oh, I do my own stunts. You know, I never understood that.
The question was, Hal, am I still dating Lori? And the answer is, I'm actually married to Lori, in my mind.
Another question, the gentleman in the hat right here in the front row.
Where did the name Crew Jones come?
Originally was Dylan. And it was originally Dylan, and we came in with the concept. I don't know if Al remembers this, but he took our concept and literally threw it in the trash. So we went away and did something else. Crew being cruiser. Nice. But then we said, that's not a real name, so if you listen, it's actually Christopher.
A little trivia. How are we doing for time? Maybe what I could do is just, since we have to wait, you guys, I'm sure tell stories all night long, maybe we can just pass the mic down and maybe after 25 years, each of you can share just a little special memory of it all. And then we'll get out of here for the next showing because I can hear that we need to eat the door now. Bill, sorry, sister, no questions for you. My family's here. All right, Donnie, quick, what was your question? Yes? Oh, well, if I was eligible, it would have been no contest. Because you didn't notice I was ahead of Crew most of the time trialing until I was unfairly taken from the race and my chance at Lori. Anyway, Bill. Maybe just
I guess I most often get asked about Lori, and I ask myself about Lori often, and we kind of had a minor onset romance until she saw me make out with some other chick. It gets uglier. It gets uglier. So anyway, that was kind of good. But we did have a couple more kissing scenes in the scene where I'm asking her if she'll be there, if I qualify. She stuck her tongue down my throat, dude. I swear to God!
Al, you want to add something a little classier to the story?
I can't do that.
I'll just add anything, sir, before we...
No, I just want to again go back and thank all the good people from Canada, and I want to thank those bike riders. Those guys were tremendous. And as I said, first and foremost, my cast and crew. So that'll do it for me. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, everybody.
That's our entire